Today we have this 1959 Royal Heritage vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. This one has a magic margin function. So when you load the paper, you can decide where you want to put the margins just by hitting a button here on the back. So right now the margin is right at the end, but if you want it right there, just hit this button. It'll send that margin right to that spot. Same with the left side. Say we want it right there, just hit it, and now the margin is on that too. And if you want it closer to the edge, you hold the carriage release, which is right here, and the button at the same time, and push it however far you want it to be. And that's kind of where I want it. Same with this. I hold the carriage release and the magic margin at the same time, and I can put it farther out. Now the margin's there. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3 spaces. Right now we have it on 1, but if you want 2, just flip it to 2, and it'll skip 2, 3, skips 3, works good. We're gonna keep it on 1 for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on the next line. Very nice typing machine. Everything works perfectly on this. The print is some of the best I've ever seen. Actually, these were well made, and you don't really see this model too often. I don't know how many heritages I've had over the years, but I can't remember having many of them. To pull the paper out easy, you just flip this switch forward, and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the paper out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. You want to push that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. We got, let me adjust this, backspace on the left side here, shift on each side, and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, you just hit the shift button again. It's got a tab function and a column set. So right now there's no tabs, and you could set it right there, and then now you hit the tab button, it stops at that spot you set. To clear it, you hit this clear button, and now it'll go all the way to the end. And you can set as many tabs as you want on this model. Margin release, you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that locks up the keys so they can't type, but if you hit that margin release, you can finish typing at the end. That works good. This button will open the hood. So if you get this model, don't try to like rip this open. You just gotta press that button and it will open. We got a spool. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on this left spool, and it's pulling to the right clockwise. To change the direction, just flip this switch to the left and it'll pull counterclockwise to the left. We're gonna keep that pulling to the right, and if you get to the end of the ribbon, sometimes it'll jam up your vibrator and make it seem like your typewriter is malfunctioning, but you just need to change the direction. And further inside, we have the color selector switch. Up for nothing, middle is black, and down is red. And usually if you have a black and red ribbon, the red's on the bottom, so that would hit the bottom portion of the ribbon instead of the top, which is the default. We got this function. This little lever right here will disable your spacing when you turn the knob. So you push it back, and now you got clicks. Each click is a space. Carriage release on the back side. Each side has one. And that's about it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.